Hey guys, so I am back from New York with all sorts of awesome tips and tricks and new products that I've learned about. Excited to share them with you. Let's jump right into it. Today I'm going over my spring essential eyeshadows. They are gorgeous and I'll get to those in a second, but I'm going to tell you what I did with my skin today. If I can move my crazy hair out of the way. So my cute friend Erin, she was just promoted. I worked with her at MAC for years. She was just promoted to be the head of education for Charlotte Tilbury. So she made the move to LA. So proud of her. But she put on her Instagram and talked about this magic foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. So of course I had to go try it. Guys, this is an awesome foundation, very skin-like. It is a medium coverage, so for those of you who want more coverage than maybe what I wear, but still want a really natural look to it, this is a great option. It is layerable, so you can get a fuller coverage out of it. I would say this is more for a normal to normal oily skin, however. And if you don't have enough hydration underneath for us drier or dehydrated skin types, it is going to show up on your skin and look texturized, okay? So we don't want that, right? We want to look super skin-like. So what I also did today, and I am loving, while I was in New York at IMATS, that's the International Makeup Artist Trade Show, if you guys aren't familiar with that show, there are makeup lines there, like professional makeup artist lines there, you know, for a deep discount. They're always giving out freebies and all this kind of stuff. But what they do really is, and what we go for is for classes, is for ongoing education. So one of the keynote speakers there was Jordan Liberty, and I attended his class. It was called Next Level Beauty. So it's about taking an everyday makeup look and just pumping it up, and just a couple things and a couple products you can use just to take it to the next level. It was an awesome class, learned a ton. But one thing he is obsessed with, and he does not do any makeup without. So if you guys aren't familiar with Jordan Liberty, head on over to his Instagram, start following me or him. He's awesome. Or go to his website, especially because on there it just shows just the most flawless makeup. I mean, it is so amazing. So like I said, one thing he said he loves and he can't do a photo shoot without is called Veil Cosmetics Sunset Light. It is a primer, a serum, and or a mixing base all in one, okay? So it has the feeling of silicone, but I hate silicone. I don't recommend it. I don't ever use it. I try to stay away from it as much as possible, and you guys really should too. Silicone is very drying for your skin. So coincidentally, what it does is it's meant to get away, you know, to take away that texture or the pores of your face, right, and smooth everything out. But over time, what it does is actually create that and make it worse, okay? So you're fixing it for the second, but then really in the long run, it's just gonna get worse. So stay away from silicone. But anyway, this had a silicone feel to it. So I asked, and the creator said it is a silicone natural derivative. So it's probably something that's used in and to make silicone, but it's a natural form of it, okay? So I feel comfy wearing this on my skin. I feel comfy, you know, telling everybody about it and going to get it because it's not that synthetic silicone, okay? So it's awesome. So anyway, this is the Veil Cosmetics Sunset Light. It's a peach base. It's really soft though. There's nothing, it almost gives your skin like that golden hour. You know, when you take pictures, you're supposed to shoot in that golden hour. That's what it does for your skin. It's beautiful. So what I did is with this foundation, since I need more hydration, I used it as a primer. So I used it after my moisturizer, let it set up for a second, and then I went ahead and mixed these two together. I went about 2 parts to 1 part, that sheared out the foundation for me without breaking down the foundation and gave me the most perfect look. So I love it. So anyway, so those are a couple great things that I picked up while in New York. Okay, let's hop into the shadows. So I am using the MAC shadows today. There are 2 extra dimension shadows. This one's called A Natural Flirt. This is the lightest one they use. It's pretty as a highlight, even down the bridge of the nose. And then also this one is called Sweet Heat, and I'm obsessed with this one. It's so beautiful. And then also I'm going to be using CORK. CORK I haven't used in all honesty for about 10 years on some a client. I don't think I have, at least. I usually use this for brows. But while I was in New York, my niece came with me, and so she wanted me to do her makeup. And so I just grabbed CORK. I thought it would be beautiful with these two colors, and it is. It's so pretty, you guys. And the matte versus that metallic-y kind of look is gorgeous. I love it. So I'm not going to put a primer down or anything. So I just have bare eyes. That's it. I am going to take a Natural Flirt right here. And let me show you. I'm just going to use my finger, okay? And I'm taking it under the brow bone, and I am just blending down, okay? And depending how much shine you want up there, you can either add Fix Plus to your finger to get a really metallic kind of foil look, or you can just use more of this powder. But I'm going to keep it fairly soft just because I don't want it to compete with the other colors. Okay, then what I'm doing, this makes the most perfect highlight color like I was saying. I'm going to take it on my finger. Okay, just like that. I'm going to go straight on, okay, and you want to put your finger over your tear duct right there, okay, like that. And you want to rub on the inside in a little circle, okay, like that. That's how you can get a really good highlight. It's really easy. Okay, so there you go. We're going to fill that up. Again, I'm going to come straight on and rub on the, go almost like this on the inside. Okay, so there we go. Come on the inside a little bit, rub in a circle. There you go. Simple, easy, and beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to take Sweet Heat. That is that champagne color. And I'm going to come in here just on my lid. Okay, and I'm just blending out. Now this is just a kind of a base layer right here. So I am going to come in a little bit later and just kind of make it pop a little bit more. But for right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and that CORK. I'm swirling to fill the top. I'm going to tap a little bit. And then I'm taking this on the outside corner, okay, just right there. So I pretty much use this placement for any shadow that I'm doing with a lot of dimension. It's pretty easy, but you'll see I'm going to take it a little bit more smoky than I usually do. And this is a great kind of day to nighttime look. Okay, so there we go. So what I'm doing, and actually I picked this up, and I actually got another one for one of you lucky people. I'm going to do a giveaway here pretty soon. This is called Color Switch right here. It's really cool. It's just a little canister, and it has this little pad thingy in it. And what it does is, you know how usually I keep a towel on my lap and I swipe to get the color off? That's what this does. Okay, so you want to just, it doesn't replace cleansing your brush at all, but it is going to remove enough of that color that you can blend into other colors without it looking muddy. Okay, so I'm taking this and I'm just blending up in circles, and I'm taking it a little bit farther out today than I usually do, meaning out here. Usually I kind of keep it up like this, but I'm actually going to keep it a little bit more of a V shape out in here. And I actually learned this technique from Ray Morris, who's another fantastic makeup artist. She's from Australia. IMAT's brought her in. She was the keynote speaker the first night for pros only. That it was amazing. So anyway, but she said to bring the shadow out more of a V, because opening the eye up that way is also going to open the eye up this way. So she has a new book out called Masterclass Makeup, or Makeup Masterclass, I think, that I am dying to get. It's also an app, you guys. But she does all of her makeup off the Fibonacci sequence, which I knew I loved her then, because the Fibonacci sequence is so cool. If you guys aren't familiar with it, read up on it. It's about the most beautiful things in nature and like a lot of paintings. It's a newer theory, but a lot of people, you know, famous artists and designers, meaning like inventors, they based a lot of the things they've done off of the Fibonacci sequence, not knowing about the Fibonacci sequence, but just knowing it was beautiful to the eye. So it's all about, it's not like symmetrical, but it is. So anyway, it was really cool. So she bases her eye makeup off of the Fibonacci sequence, which is freaking rad. Okay, so there you go. That is those two colors. I'm going to go back in with Sweet Heat, like I said, filling up my finger, and I am taking this right in the center here. Okay, so we're kind of just creating more of that shimmer shine right there. Isn't that neat? There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take Teddy. So Teddy's an eye kohl. I have talked about this before. Okay, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to blend a little bit. I've talked about Teddy eyeliner before. Teddy eyeliner is an eye kohl from MAC. It's a deep dark chocolate, but it does have a little bit of like a shimmer. I don't know if you can see that to it. That's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this underneath only. This is like if you're in a hurry or you're super lazy at doing makeup, or you're a mom and you have to do makeup like in your car when you're not driving, obviously, these eye kohls are a great option. So I'm going to take this. You don't have to be precise with it. You see, I'm just kind of like being messy. Okay, I could leave it like that, but you can go like this, and I'm just rubbing lightly back and forth with my ring finger, and it just makes it drop a tiny bit and smudge just enough to give you like this awesome smoky eye. Okay, pretty, right? Okay, then what you're gonna do is, you know, have you seen like, if you've seen any of my pictures where I have models where it looks super dark out here, this is a makeup artist trick. This is the eye kohl, and it's meant to be blended on the lid also, almost like a cream shadow. Okay, so what I'm doing is just taking a brush and I'm just gonna blend slightly, just little circles. So the reason why these are great option for the eye area for shadow is because they give such a dense color. Like sometimes when you use black right there or like a dark brown, it kind of gets a little muddy and a little lost in the other shadows, right? Have you ever done that? Pick up an eye kohl and use that instead. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm just taking this out, trying to get that Fibonacci sequence. Like that. Beautiful, huh? So the first part before I even added this Teddy could be like your daytime look, and then this is going into your nighttime. Then I'm just blending underneath. Okay, and I love the look of no liner on top. Whoever, it doesn't matter who you are or what your eye shape is. I love, you know, and sometimes I'll do an eyeliner on top, but for the most part, I keep it away from the top. And I don't know if you guys have noticed that. But if you feel the need to put it on top, by all means, go for it. Okay, so I am going to now just curl my lashes. So if you've watched my videos before, I don't just curl once at the base because that folds the lashes. You want to curl at the base and then in the middle and then at the top again, and that actually provides a curl. Okay, so going in at the base. Okay, a couple times. Oh, got some of my skin there. In the middle, a couple times, and then at the end a couple times, okay? Like that. Do you guys follow One Mary Phillips? She's a fantastic makeup artist who happens to be the Kardashians' makeup artist also. And she recently, I think it was on Instagram, posted about the Buxom mascara and how much she loves it, and she thinks it could put fake lashes out of business. So of course I went and got it. I had to try it and see what she's talking about. And you guys, I hated it. Like hated it. I thought it was terrible. And actually Kylie, Kylie likes those more gel texture mascaras that I don't like. I don't care for. They make my eyelashes spiky. They made her lashes too spiky too. So if you guys are thinking about getting that, just know that it is more of that kind of spiky, not so soft look. Which, I mean, that can be beautiful, and if you like that, I hope I'm not offending you. But on my lashes, it just does not work for me. So, okay, there's that. Then we're gonna come in here. So I am using the MAC Mineralize Mascara. This one is a soft mascara, but it can, which means it's actually a soft texture. Like it's not going to make your lashes harsh or hard or sticky or spiky. It keeps them really soft still. But you'll see this is really buildable. And since it is that soft texture, it's not going to get incredibly clumpy. You know, when you put on a couple of coats, it's going to get a little clumpy, but this one's not too much. That's just unbearable. There we go. Isn't that pretty, that shimmer in there? I love these shadows. If you guys didn't watch my video on the Amorous Alloy, I think it's entitled Makeup for Green Eyes, maybe. Go back and watch how versatile these shadows are. You can, I mean, you really can get, like, I think it was 6 or 7 different looks out of the one shadow. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, you guys, I am gonna get this up on Instagram for you. And if you have any questions, go ahead and just shoot me, you know, a DM, or you can just ask me straight on Instagram. Remember to subscribe to my channel. You guys, my hair's crazy. And then also head on over to the blog at www.breckhousebeauty.com. And if you, like I said, if you have any questions, just shoot them my way. Okay, guys, have a good day.